Hello and welcome to Greenfruit Gaming. So today we are going to talk about PlayStation and some of the drama that's kind of going around with that. So PlayStation has officially pulled out of Crossplay, meaning games like Rocket League and Minecraft, which is going to be another issue that we'll discuss in a minute here. As well as Borderlands 3 will no longer be receiving cross-play support from PlayStation. Of course, you can still play between PC, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch on supported titles, but PlayStation will no longer be part of that. Now, we actually had an issue with PlayStation not wanting to play well with others back when Fallout 76 was coming out, even to the point where there were rumors that Fallout 76 might not even come out on PlayStation due to their refusal to include crossplay in their version of the game. And now it's just gotten to the point where they are, walking away completely. They don't want anything to do with crossplay. They don't want, people to enjoy themselves with their friends who might not have PlayStations. And there's a few issues here, such as, Fortnite having Kratos skins. And if you have a skin like in Fortnite, it doesn't matter what console you're playing on, you can use that skin anywhere. Like, I could use the Kratos skin on the Nintendo Switch version of Fortnite, for example. Same thing with, like, any of those skins. Like, it's funny that PlayStation has exclusive DLC for Fortnite, but not the exclusive rights to use it, as you can use it anywhere. And with Borderlands 3, it's going to be a real issue, as Borderlands 3 doesn't even have its own, like, crossplay yet. It recently released on Steam, either recently or it's about to. I believe that's happening this month. I haven't actually checked, but it's going to be pretty big because I've got Borderlands 3 on PC, bought through the Epic Game Store. They had the Super Deluxe and Ultimate Editions on sale. Picked up the Super Deluxe Edition, and I'm really enjoying it. I've actually had Borderlands 3 on the PS4 since it came out. I just never touched it. And I'm like, yeah, I want to play it on PC. So I got it on PC, and I'm just absolutely loving it. And I wish that I could play it with my PlayStation friends using the character that I've got now instead of having to restart the game just so I have a PlayStation character to be using. Uh, then I touched on Minecraft a second ago, and the reason I bring that up is it's not really a PlayStation game. It's a Microsoft game now. Microsoft owns Fortnite, and as such, if they wanted to, like they can with Fallout 76, now that they own Bethesda, they could just take those games off of the PlayStation Store and refuse to let Sony have them at all. Of course, that'd be a big FU to the players, and I don't think they're actually going to do that, but that is something that they can do, and if Sony doesn't want to play nice with others, personally, I don't think Microsoft should have to let them play with their games. On that note, Cyberpunk 2077 still isn't on the PlayStation Store. It still has not returned, despite several bug fixes coming out and a lot of patches. Personally, I never had issues with Cyberpunk, but I have seen a lot of the issues that popped up on console, and that's why I don't play the console version. But yeah, no, it's just weird that Sony is barring a lot of this stuff from happening. Cyberpunk, I feel like they should allow people to buy that game. Like, they can buy it, physically if they want to. They just can't buy it digitally, and that's kind of screwing people over who might have bought the digital edition of the PS5, or who just don't want to get off their butts and go to the store, or even order it on Amazon or any other website like that where they can order a physical game. I don't know. It's weird. Like, PlayStation in my mind has always been that weird company that's like, it's been there for a really long time, but it's always felt like they're just getting started. Like, I don't really know how else to explain it. Like, when I was growing up, PlayStation wasn't really. I didn't have a PlayStation. I didn't get a PlayStation until I got a PS2, maybe 7, 8 years ago. And I love my PS2. It's a great console, but the PS3 and the PS4, just like I didn't play them nearly as much as I played my PS2. And I think a lot of that is because, like, just the games that came out there were just so exclusive to the point where a PlayStation game just feels different than an Xbox game or a Nintendo game. Like, I feel like you could put Mario on the Xbox and, people would play that, but if you were to put something like Days Gone on the Xbox, I feel like it would have a bit of a smaller group of people who want to play it. Similarly, with like any Naughty Dog game, Last of Us, any of that stuff, I just feel like they don't feel like any other game out there. Like they feel like a PlayStation game, and with the announcement that a lot of PlayStation games will be coming to PC via the Epic Games Store, it's just interesting to think about the fact that they refuse to, have crossplay, but they are letting some of their games onto PC. And we'll see how that goes, as time moves forward. But as of right now, it just feels like PlayStation is making a lot of wrong decisions, especially considering these games that they're having a lot of issues with could be pulled from the PlayStation Store just entirely because they did not make them. It's one thing to say that you don't want your own games to have crossplay if you chose to have them released on other systems, like how Microsoft had Minecraft released on different systems after they bought it. That's one thing. But to take someone else's property that like they put on your console and be like, yeah, no, we'll take your game, but we're not gonna let you do whatever you want with it. Like it's a really weird situation that PlayStation has kind of put themselves in, and I think that they either need to support crossplay or just not have these games on their system, because you're going to have people who want to play these games with their friends but can't because they have a PlayStation. Like they're separating themselves from the entire gaming community. Like if I wanted to play Fortnite, which I mean, there's some games where I kind of do want to play Fortnite, but if I wanted to play Fortnite, if I wanted to play it, on my PC, or if I wanted to play on my Xbox or my Switch, and they stopped crossplay for that, I wouldn't be able to play with any of my PlayStation friends. And if I played it on my PlayStation, then I could only play it with my PlayStation friends. And that's really just holding people back and saying that certain people can't play certain games if they bought it on certain platforms, and that just seems really, really weird to me. I mean, all cars go on the same roads. Why can't all games be played together? It just seems really strange, and it just like the wrong decision. I could honestly see PlayStation losing a lot of third-party support this way, especially when all of the crossplay titles are coming from third-party sources. I mean, I think I said this a couple minutes ago, but I might not have. Fallout 76 almost wasn't released on the PS4 simply because PlayStation refused to allow it to have crossplay. That's crazy. That like a game almost didn't come out at all just because of Sony's refusal to play nice with others. And it just seems like they're being very juvenile. They're, acting like, babies, really, who don't want to play nice with the other kids, who don't want to do what the teachers tell them to. It just seems like Sony is doing just all of the wrong things. I just don't understand why they can't just, buckle up and just do the right thing. Of course, whatever the right thing is, that, up to whoever says whatever the right thing might be. But, for me, and I'm sure for millions of other players out there, crossplay is the direction that we need it to go in. I mean, ever since I was a kid, I've dreamed about a console that could play every game. Like, when I say every game, I mean like an officially released console, not like an emulator console, but an officially released console that had an Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo all built in there, and you just play all those games. You can play all those games with your friends, and just have a great time. And that ended up what a PC does. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below, and just have an amazing rest of your day. E3 is coming up next weekend. I will be streaming the event, so make sure to like and subscribe. And turn on the notifications if you want to see, all of that stuff happen. Also, I set up a Buy Me a Coffee. If you'd like to buy me a coffee, support the channel. At $1,000, if we ever reach that, I will be buying a new DSLR camera to upgrade the video quality from my channel, as well as possibly using some of those funds to buy games for future streams. You can leave notes with your donation to let me know if you want me to buy a specific game with it, and I will stream that and make a special video just for you. Also, if you want to follow me on Twitter, I will leave a link to that as well in the description down below. So buy me a coffee, follow me on Twitter, like, subscribe, comment, do all the stuff. Alright, have a great rest of your day, and let's just really hope that PlayStation changes their mind when it comes to crossplay, because I would love to play a lot of the games that I have with my friends that only have PlayStations. So yeah, thanks for watching, and have a good one. Bye.